Following the first part of the demo, which covers the basics, we will show how multiple developers can leverage the platform to work better together. While there are many different practices, we will leverage our GitHub integration, which is one of the most popular among our users. Our team comprises of a front-end developer and a back-end developer who also acts as a project manager. Starting from a repository on GitHub, which could also be private, our back-end developer will create a new project based on the same demo application and set up the integration. Our project is now being provisioned in the desired region. After about a minute, we can access our project and see our main branch being built and deployed. Going into the integration settings, we can see that the integration will automatically build any new pull request created on GitHub. Our two developers can clone the project from the GitHub repository if they don't have it yet. Our front-end developer task is to replace the violet color with the yellow one. They are now going to create a new branch called color change and modify the sidebar.tsx React component to actually change the colors. Because the yellow is way brighter than the violet, we need to make our text black as well. Now that the change is ready, the front-end developer is able to commit the change and push the branch to the GitHub repository. They can now create a new pull request on GitHub from this branch to the staging one. The branch is now listed in the platform console and can be activated once we select the resources we want to assign to it. Note that you can also define the resources dedicated to the build process if your build process can be multi-threaded or requires more RAM than our default. Because the pull request target is staging, our platform will map the same hierarchy. This means that this environment will benefit from all the settings from staging automatically, such as environment variables or any other configuration. However, it will also be provisioned with a clone of the data layer available on staging. Now that our front-end change is ready, let's move to our back-end engineer. We will add two data services to our app, a Redis instance and a Postgres database. The engineer will also update Node.js to a new version to replicate another use case. We will start by adding our services to our project. Once added, it is necessary to add the services into the relationships of our backend. Note that different apps can access specific versions based on their needs. Before committing changes, we use the validate command to ensure our configuration is updated properly. We then commit the changes and push the new branch to GitHub. The same way we've created our color change pull request, our backend developer can now make the pull request for the services. As we can see, our new PR branch is being built and deployed with the latest services. Our preview environments can do a lot more than review front-end changes. Any developer can use them to test updated versions of their runtimes or new data services on their application. Since all the configuration is managed through Git, all infrastructure changes can be replicated to any environment where these changes are merged. Any developer can use them to test updated versions of their runtimes or new data services on their application. Since all the configuration is managed through Git, all infrastructure changes can be replicated to any environment where these changes are merged. Our project manager can now review the PRs and merge into staging. Our staging environment on the platform is now being rebuilt with both changes. In case of a conflict or a failed build, the process will stop, and the project manager will be able to review any error before it impacts the environment. Once ready, the staging environment can easily be shared with external stakeholders for review. Remember that this environment can automatically inherit the data from the production environment so they can review a fully functional environment. As we have merged everything into staging, our PR environment is automatically deleted to avoid any resource consumption. Any environment inactive for more than a couple weeks will automatically be suspended until being reactivated by a developer. Now that our staging environment has been thoroughly tested, merging it into our main branch to deploy to production is time. While this feature is usually available in the interface, we need to take action on GitHub, as the integration still drives all the environments. As we already built the containers for the staging environments, we can reuse them when deploying to production to speed up the process. We can see in the activity log that the deployment has been completed with new commits. All the newly configured services have been deployed, and our color change has been made. Developers can now repeat this process when they have new changes, features, or configuration changes to apply. While they benefit from an extended flexibility to test new components, their deployments are always safe and under control.